Hi, and welcome again to your online course, ECE 64. I want to start by reminding you that this is a very quick course, and as such, you've got to make sure that you are going to be following through with this fairly quickly because we've only got 8 weeks. So right now, I am in student view. The way that I see the course is going to be different than how you see the course. But one thing I would always say to do is start right here at home. Announcements, if there is anything that I need to change to the course, that will be put here in announcements, but there's none right now because the course is just beginning. So you'll want to check announcements as well. Pretty much every time you log in, just to see if there's anything new. That's where I'll put if I've changed the syllabus, if I've done something to a assignment. If I think there's a really cool job available, I will put those all in the announcements. You'll be able to respond back to the announcements as well. The next thing that you should do is take a look at the syllabus. It's important that you understand what the syllabus is because that is the contract between yourselves and the instructor as to what is required. You'll also notice here in blue, this is a cool thing. We are an OER ZTC course, which means that I am only using open educational resources. Those are the materials that are free and available to students online and zero textbook cost, trying to keep the cost down for you as well as to keep information relevant and very up to date, especially because this is a health, safety, and nutrition course, and the guidelines, the rules, the regulations are constantly changing and shifting under our feet. Here are the course objectives. You can read these on your own. And then the next section is going to be what we're going to do for each of the 8 weeks. Every single week, with one exception, you will have 1 or 2 discussions. You'll see that listed here in bold. It will always tell you when it's due. However, that is the day that the entire assignment is due. For your discussions, and I'll show you in a minute, you have to make your first post by Friday night at midnight. You will not see any other posts until you've made your first post. And then you'll have 2 posts that are due back to your peers in the class by Sunday night at midnight. There will be some quizzes in the course. There will also be a rating that will be due, and I've put that in fairly early because you need to find a preschool playground, not a park, but a preschool playground, a childcare playground, and there will be a form on this website that you will use to rate it for its safety. Then we go into quizzes, again, and discussions, and 3 letter writing assignments. That's to make sure that you can communicate what you've learned to families and parents, possibly even colleagues or the community in your school when it's necessary. There is a 1-week meal plan due, which is also a assignment. And then the week of November 19th, I wanted to make sure to show that to you. That's the beginning of the week of Thanksgiving. And so what I've done is made certifications all due that week. No discussions, nothing that's time required except for when they're due. And they're due on November 25th at midnight. If you've had other courses or if you're working at a child care center where you have to do the mandated reporting or the integrated pest management training or CPR and first aid, you might have all of those, then great, or get them done early, great. You will have that whole week off from this course to celebrate with family and friends. So this is pretty much how the course is done. I also wanted to alert you to the last week because that is the big final project where you're going to have to take 3 photographs of a snack that you've prepared, either for a couple of cousins or nieces or nephews or your own children. I just need to see what you have on one plate. And then you're also going to have a video that you need to upload of yourself conducting a lesson plan either in health, safety, or nutrition, and that will all be on there. All the directions will be on there as well. Here are the overall requirements for the course. And again, it looks like a lot, and it is because we've taken a 16-week semester and condensed it into 8 weeks. However, again, some of this will be very simple. It's discussions. You just need to read what's posted here online and participate in those discussions. And if you've read it, the quizzes will be really simple. They're not meant to be tricky. You can have all of your work open when you take those quizzes. Nobody's going to be sitting over your shoulder. I think the playground rating assignment is fun because it'll open your eyes to things you've never understood maybe before about playgrounds, etc. The rest of this you can read again. Most of it is simply required in a syllabus for a classroom in early childhood at Santa Monica College. So again, you can go through all of this on your own. Now we're going to go back up. The next place that you're going to want to go is to the modules. The modules is the course. So we're back here again. Here is the syllabus, and what I want you to see where it says complete all items here. You will not be allowed to proceed through the course until you've completed the assignments that are due. And so what that means is that you can go ahead as long as you've completed the assignments. So you have to go step by step in the course. That's why they're all not highlighted for you to click on. But I do want to show you how it works. So for example, in week 1, here is a couple of things to read, actually 4 things to read, and then discuss. And then you're going to watch, and then discuss, and then finally take a quiz. I'm going to leave student view now so that I can show you some more. And this is my screen. So that was week 1. And I want to show you, for example, a discussion board. So here's a discussion. You will see again, you will need to make your first post, and I am going to change the Thursday night to Friday night. I just realized I need to change that. So I will change that to Friday night, and then you'll have 2 final posts due by Sunday night. This is going to be the protocol for each and every discussion post, and then it shows you how many points you get. I'm going to go back into the modules again, going down to week 2. And again, you see everything is listed. So it's watch, watch, read, 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 and then this is a link. This is the playground rating system. So let me show you what that looks like. You're going to download it, and it comes up. It's really cool. So it's got a rating scale of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And the final score out of a 300, divide that by 3 to obtain the percentage, if you will, of the playground rating. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. Is there a hard surfaced area for games and a network of paths for wheeled toys? Or, for example, are the kids just riding their bikes anywhere and there's no path? Is there sand and sand play equipment? Not every playground is going to have sand. As a matter of fact, I've seen some that only have bark. So this is how our course is going to work. I look forward to seeing you all again.